Hi guys, this is just a compilation of some scam fails and scam bait fails. So meet Billy Joel on Instagram. Hello there. Thanks for the comment. Love heart. I said this came up when I accepted the chat. What comment, by the way, please? Showing him the recognized comment scams notification. Is by your love and support that I could get my team. I want to say a very big thank you, love heart. How long have you been a fan of my work? It's always amazed to meet with a dedicated fan. And how's the pandemic treating you? I hope you're staying safe. That should be our priority. Where are you from? To which I responded, yes, yes, but you said my comment. Which comment, please? And in response to his last message, I said, well, pandemic. COVID's over and has been for a year. And yes, I know it's not, but Australia's treating it like it's over. The comment on my public page, Billy Joel comes back with. And in response to what pandemic, he said, dedicated fan like you got me to where I am today. I personally want to let y'all know you're highly appreciated. To which I responded, did I comment? I'll have to go and see because I might have liked the post, but I don't recall commenting. Okay, he said. You know some things about me, but I don't know anything about you, so I think it's fair if you can tell me some things about you, like where you work and all other things you think I should know about you, because, obviously what I do for a living is the most important. I said, what do you want to know exactly? To which he responds, this private platform is to reach out to my fans personally. Once in a while, I try to reach out to fans. He's not reading. I said, and I don't know much about you at all. I only enjoy some of the music you make. That's all. That's not knowing someone. Which he love hearts. Well, he says, I have been receiving complaints from Instagram admin, how fake profiles claiming to be me on the gram, which I and my team has been working with the private investigators to get hold of these imposters using my name for their selfish interest. 2 exclamation points. It is because of this reason I made that private account to put a stop to all this. This is way too much. Why are those imposters trying to ruin my career? Billy Joel laments. I said, are you using an AI? Because you're not answering questions and you're jumping around all over the place. What questions? He says. It also supports my carrier, he said. I said, I'm not writing them all over again just because you didn't read what I wrote. And your carrier? To which he responds, I like to meet with devoted fan and sometimes come to their country to meet them and take pictures. I said, that's nice, finally giving up. He goes, thank you. And in response to that's nice, honestly, I want good people around me, but it's obvious not everyone who claim to be a genuine fan wants the best for me. I believe there's good people out there like you. To which I responded, the clouds pose a direct threat to the well-being of the sunflower with the centrality of the bridge. Yes, I'm awesome. And then I said, what conversation? You've just sent paragraphs and paragraph, which is not a conversation, not an adult one at least. Okay, said Billy. I said, you asked to know more about me, then went off on some tangent and then threw your email at me. Okay, yeah, he did too. He deleted it. Why can't we get to know each other first here? I want to deactivate this account soon. I usually create private account to reach out to fans. He actually had deleted where he'd said, let's move on to Google. I said, I've never heard of that. In fact, Billy Joel says the opposite in his warning posts. It's okay if you're not interested in me. I have other fans to attend to. I said, yeah, good luck with them. Goodbye. And oof, 6 different usernames in a year. You're an active little fellow, aren't you? How are you doing with those clients? Not very well, I'd wager a gift card on that bet, LOL. Did I ask you for anything? Don't insult me before I send your details to the FBI. I said, ooh, scammers triggered. Then go on. In response to sending my details to the FBI. Did I ask you for gift card? He said, and promptly vanished and blocked me off his account. He actually did send an email address, and I did write it down somewhere, but I'm not going to bother. He deleted that one. Now meet Mario Cantoni. Hello, fan. How are you doing? Thank you for being a fan, liking my pages, supporting my dream and career. May God continue to bless you. Rose, Rose. I do not follow him. I've never liked a single post. I said, I'm sorry, but who is this? Who is Mario Cantoni? Not going to answer? You messaged me, remember? Are you rude as well? Ouch, he said. It's not that, Juliana. I'm Mario Cantoni, a professional American comedian. I said, so please explain why you reached out to me. I've never heard of Mario. I thought you were a fan of mine. I never knew you weren't, said the man who has obviously not been on Mario's page because I absolutely don't follow him. I said, how did you find my name and account? It was just something of random, Juliana. It wasn't. I said, well, it's creepy. Well, I would say the same, he said. I said, oh, I just Googled you. I know who you are. You're that gay actor from Sex and the City. How's the husband? Phew, he said, finally. I said, don't be so condescending. It was beginning to get weird, said our rather worried scammer. I said, you hit me up, not the other way around. And you messaged me, dude. I didn't message you. I don't go around messaging random people out of nowhere. I get your point, he said. So you don't know me as a comedian, just an actor. I said, I had no idea who you were until I Googled you. I've only seen you in one show, and that was decades ago. I know you're gay, and I know you were funny in the show, but that's it. I've never seen your stand-up stuff at all. Which he love heart. It's okay, Juliana, how are you? I said, I'm fine, I just got up. Which he love-hearted. I said, I'm not sure that was heart-worthy, but you do you. What? What wasn't? Said our confused scammer. I said, nothing. Just making a bad joke. It's early. Ignore it. I'd love to hear your work with Jessica, which he love hearts, which is in reference to Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City. It's a good one, though, he said. I said, that tells me nothing. Let's hear some stories from Set. Well, Set is Set. Stories about who and what? Said our now very confused scammer. I said, you couldn't even keep this up for 10 minutes, could you? Acting for the show is just superb, of course. It has its ups and downs and most times stressful, said our scammer who finally went to Google. I said, oh my God, you didn't even do any research before you made this profile, did you? That's just lazy. Mario is well known for one particular show, dude. Well, you are behind. I and Sarah are currently working together, he said, referring to the stupid show that's happening right now. I said, and you have no idea beyond what Google told you, and I still know more than you. Isn't the IMDb page awesome? So what were you going to do, seeing as Mario is gay, very gay? I'm just curious. And 5 name changes since last year is an active profile. Who were you last time? Because you didn't just find me randomly, did you? At which point he ran away and blocked me. Now meet Gerard Butler, now known as Brett Eldridge, whoever that happens to be. Hello, he says. Thanks for being a great fan, and also thanks for your likes and comments under my profile. I have been monitoring my page for long, and I do come across your likes and comments under my page, and it do gives me joy to know that I got huge and real fans at my back. May God continue to bless you, ... said our very young and inexperienced scammer. I said, yikes, your English is slipping there a little for someone who is fluent in it. I don't understand. How do you mean by that? He said. I said, that opening was written by someone who isn't a native English speaker, exactly what I said above. I wrote it myself, of which I actually have no doubt. I'm sure he wrote it himself. I said, my point exactly. And you're telling me that I don't know how to speak English fluently? Said our offended scammer who couldn't speak English fluently. I said, yes, I'm saying you aren't Gerard. Yes. Do you know your father? Which must be some big insult in Nigeria, I don't know. I said, oh, that's the best you can do, Mugu. Oh my God, you scammers are getting dumber. I will F your mother someday. To which I responded, rather than crawl away, you come back with little boy insults like children. Go to the bank and get my money, cow. I said, no clients today, no gift cards. Poor baby. Rat, he said. I said, yes, I'm going to go to the bank now. Hold your breath until I return. You're about 10 years old then, I guess. Your father will hold his breath, which he thought was endlessly amusing by the laughing emoji. I said, wow, I was right. A little boy, not a man. Oh well, go tell your mum you've been bad. I don't know how you could have managed to pretend to be an adult. I was right, wasn't I, to have 0 clients because you're so bad at this. At which point he changed the name and blocked me. These guys are just muppets. This one's short, but he left his location on. So meet Instagram user, also previously known as Jimmy Barnes. Tried to follow me. I said, who is this, please? You don't know me, he said. I said, no, because I know you aren't Jimmy Barnes, so who are you? This is my temporary account for thanking all my fans. How long have you been my fans? Plural. Good day, dear. I really want to appreciate your support for me from the bottom of my heart. I am eternally grateful. I had to reach out to you through this unverified account, trying to avoid the media and my management. Replying you is the little way of saying thanks. I would really love to know the face behind your kind and peaceful heart. I anticipate your reply. Love heart, said another member of the scammer. And at this point, Jimmy was undergoing open heart surgery, or just had got out of open heart surgery. I said, no, it's not. You're not reading what I'm writing. I know you aren't him. I said, you're a fake. I'm not, he said. I said, yes, you are. If you were, you'd know who I was already, stupid. It is sad. People pretend to be what they aren't these days because they have a goal they want to achieve, and when this aim is achieved, they turn their back against you. I said, you fakes. Not to worry, I have set up a scheme on that already to monitor the affairs of the imposter rate going on my social media. I said, I know him, you idiot. As in, I know the whole family, you scammer. You're in so much trouble. We got your IP. How's Nigeria? He'd gone, he ran away, and the account's vanished. He's turned it off straight away. Now, I may have done this previously. I'm going to redo it because he hit out for me again. So this was back in June, straight romance scam. Hi there, says Andrew Scott. Said, hello, is your name Andrew or Scott? Hello, both is my name. You've got a wonderful name, Juliana. I said, thank you, which he love hearts. You're welcome. The pleasure is mine to meet you here. I'm Dr. Andrew Scott from Orlando, Florida. What about you? I said, I'm from Australia. What sort of doctor are you? I said, it's funny because I'm talking to another doctor from Orlando, Florida right now as well. A foot and ankle surgeon, he tells me. Well, I'm a surgeon doctor, presently with the United Nations, UN, for peacekeeping mission here in Iran to secure the health of the USA Army here. What about you? He asks. I said, that's so strange. He said the same thing with the UN, but in the Ukraine. I work in health and safety, but my passion is with hoodoo and voodoo and candle therapy. To which he responds, really? And nice, though. What are your hobbies? I said, Latin dancing, necromancy, writing and reading. You? Which he love hearts. Nice. Mine are hiking, travelling, dancing, investment, swimming and playing of table tennis. What are your favourite colours? To which I said, please don't go down the scammer list of questions. It's too boring and everyone does it. Instead, tell me about your work. What kind of doctor? Which he love hearts. I don't get you right. I told you about my work already. I said, no, you said doctor. That's it. In Iran. You didn't say what type. What you specialise in. Is it general surgery, paediatrics, podiatry? What type? Which he love hearts again. Are you an enlisted man or a contractor? How long did you study? Which university? I want a real conversation or it isn't worth it. Which he love hearts. Orthopedic surgeon, enlisted, he says. I said, wow, So did you do your residency in the military or through a medical university? And when did you enlist? I didn't realize they needed orthopedic surgeons. I thought general surgeon would have been more useful, but what do I know, I guess, ... which he love hearts. Through a medical university and I work with the UN. What's your job all about? He asks. I said, I work in health and safety, but my passion is candle therapy, which he love hearts. That's wonderful. How long have you been on Instagram? I said, on and off for a couple of years. I don't post much, which he love hearts. I said, social media is toxic. What are your experiences? He asks. I said, people are either clout chasing or someone is always trying to scam someone else. I feel sorry for the kids today. Why? I said, because outside of their own circle of true friends, the web is full of sketchy people and it's hard for them to tell the difference. So how can you tell the difference? Are you married? Our scammer says. I said, there's always mistakes those people make, lol. And no, I'm not married. Are you? I'm divorced with 2 kids. Do you have kids? I said, no. Okay, he says. Why do you choose to remain single without a man in your life? I said, who says I don't have a man? You only asked if I was married. So you have a man? I said, that is nobody's business but mine, but no, not right now. Okay, can we be friends if you don't mind? I said, we will see. Okay, we can do some exchange of photos together if you don't mind. I said, my photos are on Instagram. You can see them there. You're not ready to be friends with me. I have taken a lot of your profiles before I ask you for some exchange of photos here, whatever that means. I said, that's a stupid statement. If you don't mind, like I said. I said, what does that mean? Grammatically, that is nonsense. In response to his, I have taken a lot of your profiles before I ask you for some exchange, meaning he's stolen my pictures. I said, there's at least 2 pictures in my profile. I need to be sure I'm talking to who I'm chatting up with, he said. I said, I still look the same as yesterday. I said, really? You send one first. You send one and I will then. I would love to do some exchange of photos together with you if you don't just mind, please. I said, and not one from your profile. I said, no problem. Send one first, seeing as you asked. Thanks for your understanding, mate. Love heart eyes. Thanks, he said. I said, well, send one. Where did the photo go? Why unsend it? Was that the wrong one then? So he sent another one. I needed to smile. I said, fine, fair's fair. I'll send one now. Wow, beautiful, they say, is in the eyes of the beholder. You are really beautiful. What a beautiful eyes going together with your smiles. I did delete the photo and it was, I can't remember even what it was, but I didn't care if you had it. I said, thanks, I think. You're welcome. What is your free time here? I said, what do you mean? If you are asking what time it is, it's 4:30 in the morning. Your free time on here, he clarifies. I said, again, what do you mean? Be specific. On where? On my phone. On Instagram. I said, I'm an adult. I have free time whenever I choose unless I'm working. What a strange question. Which he love hearts. I don't know your working hours. And they do this to try and figure out to constantly contact you. I said, they vary. That's why we need to know a lot about each other gradually if we really want to be friends. I said, do we now? Yes, he says. I said, if you say so. What's your working hours? I said, I just told you they vary. It's a silly question that has no meaning as we are in different time zones. But my schedule allows me to set my own hours, but I work during the day. Yes, but we can gradually understand ourselves once we start by talking on call. Okay, now I understand. I said, I don't call with strangers. Are you American born? Okay, how can I be sure I'm talking to the real person if not by call, my friend? I said, that's the silliest thing you've said. A call proves nothing. And in response to, are you American born, he says, I'm originally from Johannesburg, to prepare me for the African accent. I said, okay. And in response to, that's the silliest thing you've said, okay, if you say so. Where are you originally from? I said, I'm Australian, which he love hearts. Have you ever been out of Australia? I said, yes, several times. Where? What countries? I said, all the continents. I've been 3 times around the world. You? Wow, he says. Awesome of you, dear Juliana, which is so patronising. I said, yes, quite, which he love hearts. I, he says, have travelled to over 17 countries in the world, which are Canada, Brazil, China, Israel, Western Africa, Germany, Malta, United Kingdom, Afghanistan, Hong Kong, Philippines, Ghana, Belize, Pakistan, Poland, Greece, Denmark, due to the nature of my job, and I'm proud, he says, throwing in some African countries in there. I said, I did all 7 continents, including Africa. I did it for fun. Really? Alone? Can't do that alone, obviously, Juliana. I said, that's a silly statement. Why on earth not? I did it alone twice and once with a friend. Okay, if I needed to do that for fun, I would do with my dream woman. I said, did you not travel work? Your ex-wife at all? Sorry, that was terrible English there, but he didn't notice. Wish I can meet the woman of my life now, so I give her my heart, soul, and body. I said, okay. I travel to work alone, sometimes with colleagues. Am ready to spend my whole life with my woman in any part of the world. Have you been in any relationship since? I said, no wonder she became an ex. I wouldn't like my husband leaving so often either. And in response to, have you been in any relationship since? I said, since what? Ha ha ha, no. She cheated with me, with my ex-best friend, he tells me. And are you in any relationship? I said, you already asked me. Read back and see. I said, that old story, how unoriginal, around the wife cheating. Really? My friend was the one who introduced me to Instagram a few days ago, he says. He got married here on Instagram and they both are having a boy of 2 years now. He said I can find the woman of my life here, but I still have not believed him. I can't see people here. I just managed to met you here. Tell me how to differentiate the real people who are serious here, he says, trying to find some information. I said, you'll never find a wife on Insta from overseas. And my suggestion, go on a dating app. Scammers are easy to spot. They ask the same questions every time like they have a script. They spout silly nonsense proverbs about love and flowery things after just meeting a person, and their grammar and punctuation is usually atrocious, and they are all either in the military or in an oil rig. And in response to his friend was the one who introduced him to Instagram, I said, must have been in the same country then. That's how you spot the fakes. Okay, thank you so much, he says. I will love to see you here on cam, but it's highly risky here. I was warned by the commanding general here, said the scammer, who instantly decided he didn't want to speak to me on the phone anymore. I said, yes, the military you work for. I will give you a link so you can see what happened on cam in Afghanistan. I said, no thanks, I'm not clicking on any link. So he sent a photo of some article about a nurse in Afghanistan dies during Skype chat or something, I don't know. I said, and what does on cam mean? I said, that happened in 2012 and that's not why you can't FaceTime. That's why it's prohibited. I said, it's not, but okay. Maybe you guys were told, but I know military overseas and they are allowed to call their families, but okay, I'll accept your story. My story? I said, yes, I'll accept what you tell me for now. How is Iran? I hear it's beautiful. Yes, sunny. How's Australia? I said, cold today and wet. It's winter here. Okay, one day I will chill there. But with my dream girl, love heart eyes. I said, where in Iran are you? Tehran? Where in Australia are you? I said, when did you move to America from South Africa? I'm in Victoria, a small country town called Ballarat, which he love hearts. I was born in USA. Wonderful, in response to Ballarat. I said, don't you have to be up for work tomorrow as it's after 11 p.m. over there? It's almost 6 a.m. here and I'm almost ready for work soon. Yes, but I always stay up late because I got to round up a lot of stuffs. Okay, gotcha. I said, what stuffs? Paperworks, he tells me. I said, what kind? Don't you have patience? Forms and templates, he says. I said, what forms and templates? Templates for what? And sent me a Google template for some nonsense, I don't know, some sort of health check. A colleague coming in from mission. I said, you're a surgeon. You wouldn't need a fuss around with templates, would you? That's from Google. Yes, a sample to show you what it looks like I want to do. Gotta help prepare his documents for his medical standards before coming here for the UN to investigate and go through. I said, wouldn't the UN do a thorough background check before hiring him and before he left to come over? Yes, that's the paperwork's for that. I said, okay. Okay, he said. Hey, pretty, are you free? I said, I'm at work at the moment. Okay, how was work? I said, work was good. And then he vanished, but he came back yesterday in December. Hello, how are you doing today? I said, I haven't heard from you since June, which he hasn't even seen. So I know I've done this one before, but I thought I'd add that on to the end of this one. I've got a second compilation coming right up. So I'm going to leave it here because it's already almost half an hour long and I've been getting Facebook messages. So that was a compilation of scammers and idiots. Like, comment, subscribe. Next one's coming really, really shortly. I'm going to do it now. Have a great day. Bye.